Okay, so we're looking at raising a roof.
Yeah.
So first thing to know that your property is it's here. It's oh, hold on, you can't see that because I've not shared my screen. So shared my screen. Share. So the property is detached. So you're not reliant on. Obviously, if you were a semi, you couldn't just raise the height of your roof and not your neighbour. Now you've got a dual pitch roof. So you've got roof there and a roof there. So slopey, and it's a gable. The end of your house is a gable. Can you see how that brickwork's been built up
Yeah.
like that? Whereas your neighbours on this side, they've got a hipped roof, so it looks a bit like a pyramid.
Yeah.
What I have noticed is that your neighbour here and on the other side, they're taller than
Yeah.
yours. So there's a bit of precedent in the street for a higher roof line.
Yeah.
So
There's all sorts of different looking properties down our road.
yeah.
The odd detached one as well that does have a taller roof.
So it means that there is opportunity to raise the roof. So what we could do is literally build up a few more brick courses above the head of those windows and then put the same pitch back on top.
Mm-hmm.
So you literally just same pitch roof and then just raising it up.
Yeah.
I've just asked you guys to go and measure the first floor height. Now, it's coming out at 2.39 metres. So that's nearly 2.4 metres. Now, if you were in like a Victorian property where those floor to ceiling heights were like over 2.7 metres, so if you're in a mid-terrace or something like that, you've got scope to lower the ceiling and then gain height in the attic, but I'd say you don't really want to lose any height internally, so whatever we do is going to be external. Now it's going to have to be, if you want to use that attic as a space, then it's a completely new roof and new structure. I mean, when some people, when people get surveys done on their houses and they say that they need, a new roof, usually it might mean that the felt has perished. And so it's about taking the tiles off and the felt and then putting a new kind of surface back on. But with you guys, we'd have to take off, the tiles, the felt, but then also the rafters and the structure. But it does give us an opportunity to so stop share now. So it does give you an opportunity to do something. So at the moment your roof's like this, so the tallest bit, even if we did raise the roof, the tallest bit is still in the middle. So we're trying to get that height reasonable. So you need 2 meters internally to be able at the top of the stairs to meet building regulations. You will probably so one way of then achieving more height in the roof is putting a flat roof dormer along the back, like that. So we still have to raise the roof to get the height, and then we can do that, and then at least you can use kind of the space from there to there. Another way of doing it is changing the pitch, say of that, and making it steeper. And then, so you're not making it overly tall. You just flatten, you just scoop a little bit off the top. So that we were talking about a crown roof, so it's basically slope, and then flat, and then it can go down to slope again.
I see. So overall, it's not necessarily much taller or any taller.
It will have to be taller than you've got at the moment.
Yeah.
Because at 1.9 internally, by the time you've not even got the height at the top of your stairs, and we'll have to thicken up the floor joists. So instead of, usually it's about 10 centimeters floor construction, and you need to make it about 25 centimeters.
Yeah.
And then you've got the insulation coming down from the ceiling as well.
Yeah.
So, but if you're starting out with 1.9 meters, you've already taken off 15 centimeters at the bottom and maybe another 5-10 at the top. So say you're taking off 20 centimeters. So the only usable height in there is like 1.7. So we need to be building.
Yeah.
We need to be increasing the height of that. Okay.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, because we did look into, after speaking to you, we were inspired to look into it a bit more, and one of the kind of potential options we saw for kind of raising the roof was like a mansard style roof.
Yes, that's exactly what sort of that with a crown would be.
Yeah, gotcha.
We've obviously got to get through planning with that. So, okay, awesome. So I'm going to start looking at some roof designs